This is the Morning Swim Show for Monday, June 14th, 2010. I'm your host, Peter Bush, and in the Finis Monitor today, we'll talk to Dennis Pursley. He's the head coach of the British national swim team. Got a lot of pressure on his shoulders to get the Brits on the medal stand at the 2012 Olympics, which are, of course, in London. And Dennis joins us right now in the Finis Monitor from Loughborough, England. Coach, long time. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Peter. It's great to talk to you again.
It's great to see you. How is the building process going with the British swim team?
Well, I think we've got some good momentum behind us. There's been a lot of hard work done in quite a few years now, starting with my predecessor, Bill Sweetenham, and did a great job of really turning the whole program around and putting it back on the map and moving in the right direction. And we've just got a great group of coaches and swimmers here and support staff and infrastructure that is kind of building on what Bill started. And so I'm just along for the ride and enjoying it very much. It's a very exciting place to be in swimming right now.
Well, what would you say are one or two things that you've been able to change with the culture or with the way people train that have helped with that improvement?
Well, I can't take much credit for any of the success of the British team. As I said, there's a lot of work that went into it long before I got here, and the guy I work with very closely over here on the technical side of things is Michael Scott. And before I arrived, he kind of put together what was, I think, the missing link in Britain at the time, and provided an ideal training environment by establishing training centers, 5 training centers around the UK to provide as closely as we can an ideal environment for the best swimmers in the country to train. And of course, we still rely very much on our strong club programs as well. And I think the training centers complement the club programs and vice versa, so that the athletes are not as disadvantaged as they were previously. Bill Sweetenham came in prior to that and is really the one that I think kind of cracked the whip and got everybody up to another level as far as their commitment and work ethic is concerned, organized the coaches and educated the coaching community, and just did a great job too. And not always a popular job, but that kind of comes with the territory. But the work was done when I got here. I'm just trying to do what I can to help it continue to move forward.
With the goal of shining in front of the home crowd in 2012, have they pretty much given you unlimited resources and funding, whatever you need to do to get people on the medal stand?
Well, unlimited is definitely an overstatement. As a matter of fact, we've just recently had some budget cuts that aren't lethal, but Britain, like pretty much every other country on planet Earth right now, is struggling with the world economy, and we're feeling the effects of that. So you never have all of the resources and support that you would like to have, but we certainly aren't disadvantaged in that area compared to the competition. And I think Britain is supporting our swimming team as well as probably anybody else in the world of swimming.
Of all 6 relays, which has the best potential to win a medal in 2012, you think?
Well, I've learned long ago that even 2 years out, trying to predict, at least I've never been very accurate at it. You look at most of the great performances in any Olympics, and probably the majority of them 2 or 3 years out, you would not have predicted. So we've been traditionally strong in the 800 relays, but we're not. Our goal is to make the final and be racing for a podium spot in all 6 of those relays. We're not there yet, but that's one area that we have seen some improvement in the last couple of years, and we hope to see that in the next couple.
I think that women's 800 free relay has got a real strong shot at being on the medal stand for my part. I mean, Joanne Jackson, Rebecca, we're going to talk to Jazz Carlin later in the week. She's an up-and-comer, and then I'm sure there's some girls I don't know too much about, but we might in a couple of years.
Well, it certainly is in a position to be a contender, and as is the 800 relay for a few other countries. But absolutely, that looks like one of our best bets at this point, and I think we've yet to see what our girls are capable of doing in that relay.
All right, what's the main focus this year? Is it Commonwealth Games or European Championships?
Definitely the Commonwealth Games. We had to make a decision early on, and we do have kind of a philosophy of trying to single out what we call benchmark competition each year, and put all our eggs in that basket. And for better or for worse, we've chosen the Commonwealth Games for 2010. We will have the majority of our top swimmers will compete in the World Championships, and we intend to compete aggressively, but the training approach will be looking ahead to the Commonwealth Games.
Coach, what's it like being in England during the World Cup of Soccer?
Well, it's exciting. Everybody's got their flags out on their cars now, and all the signs out in front of the bars and the restaurants encouraging everybody to reserve their tables early for the big game with the USA next Saturday. So it's a fun thing to be a part of as well.
Well, Coach, good luck with the building process, and good luck this summer, too.
Well, thanks, Peter. It's great talking to you.
All right, nice to see you, Coach. That's Dennis Pursley joining us in the Finis Monitor from England, and that is it for the show today. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.